You've all seen those incredibly realistic KSP videos and screenshots, and I get lots and lots of comments on my RP-1 career playthrough videos about it, and you wondered, how do I get my game to look like that? Today I show you exactly that. Follow me on how we make a fresh new stock KSP installation to a hyper-realistic graphics wonderworld that we all love. Let's first set a baseline of requirements. You have to grab a fresh KSP installation of the latest version 1.12.5. The next main requirement is CKAN, the mod manager. And last but not least, True Volumetric Clouds version 5. Once you have all that, we can get started. Okay, let's get started. So, as I said already, you start with a clean, fresh install of Kerbal Space Program. You can grab it from the store where you purchased it or the website where you purchased it. You can see that this is a clean install here, because when I go into my game data folder, there is only 2 mods listed, and those are the 2 DLCs. It's also advisable that you just copy away this clean, fresh installation to somewhere for you to reuse whenever you have to restart. Your next step is to download CKAN to your KSP folder. To do that, you just go to the URL that you see above and that I have also put into the description, of course. And if you just got here from a Google search, you first have to go to the tags button, and in there you have to go to the releases tab. It will show you the latest release on the top. You scroll a bit to the bottom to the download section and you just download the ckan.exe file, as I said, to the root of your KSP folder. This is how it should look like after that. And now just start the CKAN.exe file. This is what you will be greeted with. So next you go to Settings and CKAN Settings. On the top left you will see the Metadata Repositories section. It lists the official CKAN repository already, and now you click New and select the Sol repository. This is what you should end up with, and now simply close the dialog and it will reload from the 2 repositories. You should now see Sol in the list of mods, and we can continue to the next step. Let's take a second here and appreciate the work of Ballistic Fox on this mod. It's really awesome, and he's a really friendly and helpful guy over on Discord, so shout out to Ballistic Fox. Now you type RP-1 in the search and select the Express installation Realism Overhaul Realistic Progression 1 mod. Check the checkmark and hit Apply. CKAN is going to display the summary screen of everything that will be installed. Just hit Apply. It will then show you some recommended mods that you haven't checked yet. I normally don't check them, so I hit Uncheck All and click Continue. So now it will ask you, whenever there are multiple options of a dependency, to select one. And the first one is which graphics mod you want to select for RP-1. And the important thing here now is to select Sol Core. When it asks for Parallax Continued Terrain texture, you select the Parallax Continued Terrain texture, of course. Same goes for the scatter textures and also for the planet textures. Now we come to all the individual modules of Sol, and you just select the texture size that you want and your PC can comfortably run. If you're not sure, start with the lowest ones, and if you have an absolute beast of a PC, just go with the best ones. After all selections have been made, you just sit there and wait while CKAN downloads gigabytes and gigabytes of data. Once finished, it should look like this. You have a bunch of installed mods. The next step is to use the search to install all the mods that I listed here, and also in the video description. Obviously, this is a very opinionated list by me that I'm using in my RP-1 career playthrough, and since many of you asked on my videos, this is what I use. Of course, you can add any that you want. Next step is to install True Volumetric Clouds version 5 from BlackRack. You need to grab it from his Patreon. You just go for a 1-month subscription, download it, and then you can keep it. You can cancel your subscription. It is a mandatory requirement for Sol, so you have to get it. And it is not listed on CKAN. That's why we have this manual step to install it manually out of CKAN. To do that, we first manually delete the Scatterer and Environment Visual Enhancement folders from our game data folder. Then you extract the True Volumetric Clouds zip file, and you will have back the Environment Visual Enhancements and Scatterer folders, and also you will see stock Scatterer configs and stock Volumetric Clouds. Small bonus, if you want even better textures, then on the official Sol Discord you can grab 32K textures for the Moon and Earth and also 64K textures for the Moon and Earth. Of course, a link to the specific message is in the description. Installation of those is super straightforward. You just extract the zip and you will see a Sol add-ons folder appear in your game data folder. And that was it. Congratulations! Now you just hit launch in CKAN or directly launch the KSP exe file. And after a long loading screen, much longer than stock KSP, you will hopefully be greeted with this beautiful main menu and the beautiful Earth with clouds and city lights on the night side and everything. Let's just go and enjoy the results of this installation. Look at the volumetric clouds, super nice. The cape looks super awesome with many details. On the night side we see those super awesome, beautiful city lights, one of my favorite features. And back on the day side, look at these mountain ridges. These are, by the way, the 64K textures. Look at the details of this delta down there. Super nice. Of course, we have to pay a visit to the Moon. Look at the details of these craters. That is really beautiful. Of course, we also have Firefly Reentry effects. And Parallax Continued provides some nice trees and grass and bushes on the ground. Let's not forget about Mars. Look at those nice valleys. And to end our tour, we pay a visit to Saturn and enjoy the marvelous rings. I hope this helps a lot of people to install RP-1 and Sol properly. And if it helped you, I would be happy about a like on the video or a subscription on my channel. See you in the next one. Bye bye!